Peace Reflections. Before we start, if you've been feeling called to go deeper, I'm now offering one-on-one spiritual alignment calls, 60-minute sessions, to help you realign and find clarity. Message me on my Instagram at HumbleAli2times to book your spot. Alright, y'all, man. It's your boy HumbleAli2times for me. Booking every demand for me. Follow the Instagram at HumbleAli2times. Now look, that's what today's term talking about. The universe is going to test you before the blessing. Now look, for today's video, I want to give a huge shout out to the Most High in general for everything. I'm also giving you a shout out to the Most High for giving me these amazing downloads, dropping this amazing good information on me, for me, no cap. I'm also giving you a shout out to everyone and to y'all. Y'all literally taking energy that y'all's there to come rock me, show love, support, you feel me? I appreciate y'all, man. I love y'all so much. More love always deeply. I'm also sending good positive energy, good positive protection, good positive feeling, and good positive energy towards everyone always deeply. Let's go ahead and get more deeper to the video. The universe will test you first before receiving your blessings. Now look, right? What does this mean, right? See, before you get those blessings, right, or before you get those rewards, right, you're gonna get tested, bro. Why? Because you're getting tested. You could be getting tested for multiple different reasons, right? You know, for an example, right, like, excuse me, like for an example, right, like, are you ready for these rewards? You can want certain blessings, you can want certain things, but are you ready for it, right? For an example, right, if you're not even grateful for the little things, how are you gonna be grateful for the big things? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're not even grateful for having a house or having a roof over your head, how are you gonna be grateful for a mansion, right? If you're in the process of manifesting a mansion, how are you gonna manifest that mansion if you're not even grateful for the house or the apartment or whatever that you're in right now? See what I'm saying? The universe works off vibration. The universe works off energy. You see what I'm saying? The universe, you can say whatever you want, but the universe goes off energy. You see what I'm saying? The universe always goes off energy. Energy, right? The universe always goes off energy. So, you know, that's definitely something to keep in mind. You know what I'm saying? You know, another thing is too, why we get tested before we get our blessings is because, you know, you gotta work for it, bro. You know, things is not gonna always just come in your hand, bro. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes you're gonna have to, you know, get uncomfortable to get what you want. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, life is about energy. Life is about a lot of different things. And, you know, when, you know, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like, life is a lot of different things, bro. So, you know, life not always gonna be easy, bro. You know, life isn't supposed to be easy all the time. You're not supposed to be in easy mode all the time. Because if everything was easy and everything was just always handed to you, would you truly appreciate it? A lot of people wouldn't. A lot of people would feel very bored. A lot of people wouldn't feel like they would have a meaning or a purpose to their life because everything is just handed to them. See what I'm saying, bro? But when you work for it and you really gotta go get it and you gotta go attract it, you putting in the work, you manifesting, you doing shadow work. It didn't go how you wanted it to go, but you kept going, and then eventually you get what you want. You're gonna feel good. You're gonna feel really good, bro. For an example, excuse me, let's say you're trying to climb up this mountain, right? It's taking you days, it's mad cold, right? Hands numb, feet numb, right? And then after 4 or 5 days, after the 5th day, you finally get to the top of the mountain. You're gonna feel relieved, right? You're not even worrying about your hands being numb. They don't even feel numb no more because you have accomplished what you wanted to accomplish. But before accomplishing that, before getting to the top of that mountain, you had to go through tests. Before you could get your blessings, you had to go through different challenges, bro. And that's how life is. Life is like a video game, bro. You got to go through different challenges and different tests before you can truly get what you want to get, bro. You see what I'm saying? Now, some of these challenges may seem easy. They may seem medium hard or whatever, or very, very super hard to accomplish. Whatever the case may be, bro. Life is about experiences, bro. Life is about experience, etc. Life is energy. Life is about energy, etc. Life is about a lot of different things. You see what I'm saying, bro? So, you know, so instead of having a negative mindset or I don't care mindset, it's imperative to remind yourself of why you're doing the things that you're doing. You see what I'm saying, bro? Like, why are you doing the things that you are doing? You feel me? You see what I'm saying, bro? You feel me? So, you know, like, yes, you are going to be tested before you get those things that you want to get. Before you get those blessings, before you get those rewards, you're going to be tested, right? And if you're not ready for those rewards, then you're not going to get those rewards. Just because you don't get something that you don't want, that doesn't maybe necessarily always mean that you're not going to get it. What it might mean is that you're just not going to get it right now. See what I'm saying, bro? So just because you don't have something right now, you may get it a little later. You might get it later on. See what I'm saying? So, you know, but, and another thing is too, right? It's with, getting tested, not even just with blessings in general. In life, we are always, maybe not always, but a lot of times, bro, we are being tested, right? You know, a lot of times we're being tested by ourselves. We're being tested by others. We're being tested by, you know, the universe. Like, testing is a very big thing in this world, you know. Your job, they want to test you. The people at your job want to test you. The manager want to test you. You come home, your girlfriend want to test you. You go over to your boyfriend's house, he want to test you all of a sudden. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you know, etc. Like, you know, so you go to your family's house, they trying to test you. They trying to test your patience, etc. Right? So, you know, life, one of the things life is about testing. You see what I'm saying? You know, like testing, you know, and it's just imperative. It's imperative and it's important to not let these things get to you, bro. Stop letting things get to you, bro. Stay calm, bro. They want a reaction out of you, bro. They want you to get mad. They want you to go, you know, damage and hurt yourself and harm yourself, bro. Don't do that, bro. Stay calm. Stay in reality. Focus on the things that you know you need to focus on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Live your life. Stop letting these things affect you, bro, in negative ways. You feel me? Like, transmute that energy. You know, you don't even got to look at it as a test. You can look at it as an experience. You don't got to look at it as, oh, I'm going through something, or you know, I'm going through something, or oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Instead, you can look at it as, nah, I'm not going through anything. I'm experiencing something. I'm going through an experience. You know what I'm saying? I'm in a chapter of my life where I'm going through a certain experience. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, it's important and it's imperative to be mindful of your perception, right? A lot of the times, bro, while we are having a bad day or a bad mood or negative energy, a lot of times, bro, if not all the time, it's because, one of the reasons why is because you are in a negative perception, bro. If you are in a negative perception, what energy do you think you're going to be in? You're going to be in the negative energy. You're going to be in the negative type of vibe. You see what I'm saying, bro? But if you in the energy of positive energy, being grateful, even for the little things, you know, for the big things, etc., right, or the medium things, etc., right, this is how you attract and manifest more positive things to your life. Universe is always watching, bro. Your higher self is always watching, right? So as you continue to keep being in that positive state of mind, you're not even going to look at it as a test no more. You might not even look at it as a test no more. You might look at it as, oh, this is something that I'm meant to experience. Just because I'm meant to experience something that I don't want to experience doesn't mean I gotta have a bad attitude about it. Doesn't mean I gotta have a bad perception about it. Because me having a bad perception about it, me having negative energy towards, that's just hurting me. What I'm doing then is hurting myself. Then I'm manifesting and attracting more negative energy. So now I'm gonna have more things to complain about, and then it's a loop. It's a loop. You see what I'm saying? So now you're gonna keep attracting more and more and more negative things. So, you know, it's imperative and it's important to change your mindset, bro. So, you know, so yes, tests are a part of life, you know, and you gotta go through. You gotta experience what you're meant to experience, bro. You know, so you know, it's kind of similar to basketball. You know, for the Thunders to have won the championship last year, they had to face a lot of tough opponents. You know, people got injured. You know, people got emotional. You know, people, you know, was pushing each other, shoving each other, whatever the case may be, right? Just giving some examples, maybe so. And you know, and it took them a lot to get to that championship, and then they also won the championship. You see what I'm saying, bro? So, you know, when you are in the process of achieving your blessings and achieving your rewards, I'm letting you know now, it's not gonna always be easy. Things in life aren't always gonna go my way. Things in life aren't always gonna go your way. Things in life aren't always gonna go anybody's way all the time. You know, I'm just being realistic and I'm being real and I'm being honest on that. See what I'm saying, bro? So, you know, one of the main things that this video is about as well is your perception, bro. You see what I'm saying? Because if you truly want something, bro, you gonna get it. You gonna have it, right? If you truly want something, you're gonna have it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you feel me? You gonna have it. So, you know, life is about tests. Life is about a lot of different things, but it's imperative to stay calm. It's imperative to stay grounded. It's imperative to not let people or things or situations, experiences get the best of you in a negative way, etc. You know, because you know, if you work a job, you know, people at your job might not like you. They might try to test you, try to get you mad. Your mother, your dad, they might try to get you mad. Your own girlfriend, your own boyfriend, your own family, etc. They might try to get you mad. They might try to, or a random person you don't even know, they might try to get you mad or upset or get you to do something that you wouldn't actually normally do, that you don't actually want to do, you know. So it's just important and it's imperative to keep your composure. And what I mean by keep your composure is by staying grounded, staying as being yourself. You know, that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is being yourself, staying grounded, not letting it get the best of you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because you might be like, well, dang, well, why wouldn't people test me? I done been there multiple times before, bro. That's none of my business. That's none of your business. That's none of our business, bro. We don't even, why are we even giving energy to it? Dang, why they keep testing me? Why are we giving energy to that? We can't control that. And two, it has nothing to do with us. So why even give our energy to it? Right? I know it can be like a little curious type of energy, like, I'm kind of curious, but I'm telling you, bro, it's none of our business. It has nothing to do with us. And we cannot control that energy. You see what I'm saying? The only thing that we can control is ourselves. So, you know, it's very, very imperative to understand and understand that, yo, for me to achieve these things, I'm gonna have to get tested. Whether they're easy tests, whatever the case may be, hard tests, medium tests, whatever. So it's imperative to know that and understand and overstand that, like, yo, if I want to achieve this, I'm gonna have to get tested. I'm gonna have to experience things to get what I want to get and achieve what I want to achieve. See what I'm saying, bro? So, you know, but you know, life can be hard sometimes. Life can be hard a lot of times, bro. Life can be easy sometimes. Life can be easy a lot of times, you know, etc. But it's imperative to remind yourself of who you are truly, and you know, to focus on the things that you truly, genuinely want to focus on. Focus on the things that you know you need to genuinely focus on. You know, when you're focusing on something, you're giving it your energy. When you're thinking on something, you're giving it your energy. When you're talking about something, you're giving it your energy. When you're watching something, when you're seeing something, when you're observing something, you're giving it your energy. You see what I'm saying, etc. So just be very mindful and be very open and aware of what you're giving your energy to. When you're giving your energy to something, you're giving it somewhat a part of your life force. You see what I'm saying? When they talk about life force or the forces within you in Star Wars, they're talking about the energy, the Kundalini energy within you, etc. You know what I'm saying? But look, man, hope y'all females and males enjoyed today's video. Catch y'all females and males on the next one, man. Peace.